was just going to get started, guys, and this little guy decided to pop along and say hello. I thought I'd introduce you. Say hello. So this is one of our little pupples, and they are now 5 days old. And a complete joy, as you can see. Okay, that's enough of that now. Let's get on with some work. Hi everyone, welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. I hope you're all well. For today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make a double floating pocket. So the idea is that when you have a page in your journal, and we're all struggling with that kind of ever-increasing issue with bulk, aren't we? You know, trying to avoid this, the whole gator mouth thing. So I'm trying to find ideas of ways that we can kind of add things to the journals, especially with, you know, when it comes to like vintage ephemera and what have you, but so that the journal is still usable. So I just kind of came up with this idea. I don't know if anybody's done it before, so I'm not claiming that it's my idea. It just came into my head and I thought, if we do like this, maybe we can, you know, have the best of both worlds. So I've put plenty of coffee dye paper or tea dye paper in this journal, with the idea that obviously there'll be journaling space, but we don't really want to just look at that, do we? So I'm hoping with this idea we'll be able to have the best of both worlds. You'll have journaling space and you'll have a double pocket. So the idea is, if you are able to, if you have any book pages that are joined, so where you've taken your book apart carefully, and you very often get these ones that are put together from the way that the book's been seamed. So you've got hold of 2 pages like that, and we're basically going to make a pocket that will wrap around the outside of the page like that, but yet it'll be you'll be able to remove it. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the size of our sheet of paper. So as I've explained, obviously the idea is that this will envelop like a removable pocket, the book page, but the size of your pocket is entirely up to you. If you want it to cover pretty much the whole page, that's fine. I don't, so I'm going to go and cut some of this off here, take some of the edging away here, and I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom as well, just to make it a little bit of a shorter pocket. And then while I do that as well, I'm going to just grab some lace, because we're going to add a lace pocket to the pocket. And I'm also going to line the inside of the papers, because these are quite old. Well, these are actually very old. These pages here are from a book from 1933, a Williams Wordsworth book. And I'm going to just line the inside with some other book pages, just to make that pocket a little bit more sturdy, moving in and out of the journal page. Okay, so now that I've cut down my book pages, as you can see, I've taken it down, taken a lot of the white edging away, and I've taken a chunk off the bottom, and I've also selected some lace that I like, and I've just, with a bit of Pritt stick, just carefully affixed it to the outside for now until I go and stitch around the edges. It hasn't got to fit perfectly. I quite like the fact that it drapes down the bottom there. I just think it adds a little bit to it. And it isn't going to be cut the same size as the pocket. Like you say, it all just adds character to your pocket. I have rounded that edge there slightly, just because I think it looks a bit more interesting like that. And I have also backed the inside, so they are now a bit more sturdy. Before I fix this then, I'm going to stitch around the edging. What I've also done is made a hidden paper clip section. So we've got taken basically a book page and I've cut it in half, put one over the other, and then pop the paper clip inside of that. Let me just show that to you quickly. Sorry, it was not terribly well explained, was it? Okay, So if we were to tear this in half. Oh, I do apologise, there's a fly in my room. How annoying. Right, so there we go. And then you're going to fold that in half there. Pop a paper clip on the top, like so. And then you're going to fold that in half there. And then that'll go over the top of this one. So paper clip, that gets stuck inside of there. You then glue the top to that one, and then the same the side, top to that one, and then you'll end up then with just the center section, and the paper clip is secure inside, and that then becomes a hidden paper clip, for those of you who didn't already know. So that's what I've done here. I've made a little hidden paper clip, and I've left the page quite long because this is going to be fixed inside of here. So that will go in the center there, that will be glued into place, and that then will provide us with a nice securing to put the pocket in and to take the pocket out, and you haven't got to worry then about having a paper clip plonked on the outside of your pocket. Okay, so let's just finish off decorating this now. I'm going to just try and add a few more layers to it with regards to pockets, because I'm thinking perhaps if we pop a bit of fabric on here. This is a really old bit of fabric I got from a car boot sale recently. Nice big, I don't know what it was actually, big like headscarf thing I think, or neck scarf. But I quite like that, it fits my theme. And I'm thinking if I take it all the way around, it'll do both sides quite nicely. There we go. And then I'm going to go and stitch now. Obviously I haven't secured the page is still open, so I can now go and add some stitching to the I'm going to do all of the perimeter here of the pocket, and then I'm going to stitch down here across the bottom and up there, and then we will have a lace pocket and hopefully a nice secure fabric pocket. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, so I've stitched the pocket now all the way around. I've added stitching all around here. I've gone down to the centre on both sides of the pockets and all the way down here. And I've now stitched my fabric on. And the lace is now affixed as well. And I've just done a little bit of random stamping to the background just to take away the whiteness of it all. So now I'm just going to knock together a quick little cluster to go on to the front, and I'm going to see if we can get one done that will make a little pocket on there as well. There we go. Oh, so I popped over to see Mum and Dad earlier on this afternoon. Well, actually it was this evening-ish. My dad had loaned me the box of, well, one of the boxes I should say, of all our family documents, and I'd been up late all week because obviously I'm puppy sitting, and I spent last night finishing off the scanning because I think I've mentioned to you before, my grandmother and grandfather, they pretty much like kept every piece of paper I think that anybody had ever written on in their family, which probably at the time seemed a little bit ridiculous, but now, oh my goodness, aren't we glad they did. You know, even going back to 60 odd years ago when my dad was in boarding school, and all of the letters between my dad and his mum and his dad and his grandfather. It's lovely. It's just so nice to read, you know. But yeah, some really interesting pieces from an ephemera perspective in there. So like I say, I've been scanning all weekend like mad got lots of new photographs to add to our photo digi selection. So keep your eyes out for that. And some really interesting little booklets, you know, from around about World War II time. Some of my grandfather's army stuff, which I found absolutely fascinating. Right, I think I'm going to pop that one there. And then I think we'll put this one in over here at a bit of an angle like that. Okay, right, let's move the stitching stuff out of the way. Lovely job. I'll come back to you later. Right. Yeah, so no, I popped up to see Mum and Dad earlier on, and Mum's just finished her woodland journal, which looked amazing. So there's going to be a flip through of that coming very soon. I need to add a little bit more lace to that, sorry. Yeah, so she was working up to doing her flip through when I knocked the door. So Dad opened the door and he, shh, Mum's filming, he said. So I saw she got the red light on outside of the outside of her studio. So we laughed. But yeah, so she's been super busy this week. I can't believe she's finished the journal already. She's so fast, it's unbelievable. Fascinates me. There we go, but the journal is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, okie dokie, so let's pop these on here. So this side I'm going to just fix that one on there with the glue. Bit of the old Fabri-Tac, which we don't mind using tonight because I don't plan on going to sleep just yet because I'm babysitting, as we say. No, just trying to keep an eye on her the first couple of nights just to make sure Mum doesn't sit on the pups or anything like that. She's been very good, but sometimes if she's a bit tired, they can roll over. So if we can get them through the first week unscathed, they're usually pretty much okay after that. So I've been kiving on the sofa this week with a little sound on next to me so I can hear there's a problem and just nip into their little room. Yeah, the dogs are not on the sofa. Dogs are not in my living room. No. They're in a room behind me here. But, oh yes, I think Mum told you all, me in the cupboard. Yes, I think she thinks I'm Harry Potter in the cupboard under the stairs. That was a scream last week, but there we go. It was actually quite nice the day she knocked the door, and I'd been like up, I think, the whole night, and I could hear somebody tapping the door, so my youngest had gone to see who it was, and I could suddenly hear our mum's voice. "Where is she?" she said. I said, "What on earth is that?" And then she came. "How you doing, love?" And then sat at my desk then, cutting out paper. My desk, oh my gosh, what am I saying? My desk's a mess now. My desk was a mess then, but I had tidied it the day before, so I was quite disappointed because she'd been over and helped me organise loads of stuff a couple of days prior, and then I carried on with that mind and had kept on tidying up and organised a few things, and I was like, oh, I'll show this to Mum now when she calls over next. And then of course she called over and I wasn't expecting it, and I was in the middle of doing orders, so there was tissue paper and boxes and goodness knows what everywhere. And then she came in and got my paper cutter, and she was cutting her signatures in for the journal while she was chatting to me while I was in the cupboard under the stairs. And I said, oh, he was tidier this morning. She never sees my desk tidy. Sure, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think we're almost done. So we've got our little cluster here. We've got a little cluster here. So I'm just going to put the paper clip. What have I done with it? Oh, it's under all this somewhere. Ah, there it is. I'm just going to put this paper clip, hidden paper clip even, into the centre. And then we'll see if it's all worked. Now I'm going to use some really good glue for this because I don't want it riding up. It needs to stay pretty secure. So here we go. Come on, glue. Do your thing. Let's do one side first. Okay, and then we will glue this side. Just need to be careful now it seeps out over the edge because otherwise we end up gluing the pages together. And we don't want that, do we now? No. Right. Let's put that down there. And make sure that's nice and secure. And I'm just going to get me a page a minute. So this will do. No, it won't. That's embossed. That's no good. I need a sheet of coffee paper. Right. So let's just see if this works. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's get this pocket stuffed up, shall we? So what we got here? Right, well we've got some photos and a ticket, some little elements here. We've got one of our lovely tags, another one of our lovely tags. Oh, we've got that lovely pretty little girl there. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll pop that one in there. I love this tag. It's just lush. And then we will pop her in there, I think. She's rather sweet, isn't she? Yeah, that'll do. And then maybe we'll have that little ticket in there. Oh, and that little stamp there. Very nice, very nice. And then on this side, we will put, perhaps we'll put that tag in there. There we go. And then we'll put this photograph in here. Yeah. And then the tag on this side with a little tassel. And then we'll keep those for later. And then what you can also do if you really want to is add something behind here. So you can either go with something along those lines, or you could put a little bit of a, you know, if you've got a vintage letter or something. But I mean, I think that's rather nice, don't you? Look at that there. So there we go. We have got ourselves a double floating pocket with tuck spots. This side here, and then turn over the page, and then we've got another one here. So like I say, you can add anything in behind it then. There we are, simple as that. Okay, so if you've got any questions or need to know anything or missed anything, just let me know, pop it in the comments. Just want to say a huge thank you as well, because, oh my goodness, I'm not even sure if I've mentioned this now this week. So if I've already said this, I do apologise, but we hit our 2,500 subscribers this week while I was on puppy leave. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of our our current subscribers and our new subscribers. We really, really appreciate your support, and we really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It's really encouraging. And I know it's a lot of effort to have to sign in to YouTube and, you know, to be on the actual software, you know, to be able to subscribe. But really appreciate you taking the time out to do that, because it means a huge amount to us well, YouTubers. I don't like that expression because that makes me feel like something that my son follows, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's really encouraging. So thank you very much for that. And again, just to say, you know, if you do have time to just leave a comment and a like, we really appreciate that. It's what helps us stay, you know, current on the long list of here's what's on next kind of thing. And it just encourages YouTube then to promote our channel and our videos. So thank you ever so much. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you will go away and make some of these lovely double floating pockets and tag me in your photographs. If you do make any, pop them on and tag me in so I can check them out. But other than that, see you all very soon. Bye now.